And first on the list is I'd like to make a motion to go into non-public pursuant to RSA 91-A 3, Roman numeral 2, subchapter A. So I'd like to make a motion to go into non-public.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Yes, Dave? Yes, Mickey?
Yes.
Okay, we are now in non-public.
Yeah, I'm with, yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Hi, Steve.
Hey, how are you?
Sorry you guys had to go to the town hall, Bill never showed and we couldn't open the place.
This is the only action.
Okay, so we're in public session. The first order of business we're gonna attend to prior to doing the Pledge of Allegiance is I'm gonna make a motion to seal the minutes from the non-public that we just got up.
Second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, why don't we all rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance? Look, right here. Long a minute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Okay, so we got some minutes here, guys. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we had our last meeting was December 8th, and that was just a public meeting. You all got the minutes electronically. I'm looking for a motion on that, please.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of December 8th, 2020.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, no problem. Okay, Ray, you're up.
Okay, so we'll start with trying to give you guys a little update on what's going on with the whole COVID situation in town.
Yeah.
We had a really big spike of cases in December. I think that was contributed to like the Thanksgiving holiday.
Correct.
The cases went as high, and they changed the reporting, that's right, I think I explained it
Yeah.
before the selectmen's meetings, is now they include not just the PCR tests, they include those antigen tests. Before they'd only give you the ones that went to the lab, now they loop them all in. So we went from like 24 cases to 77 cases, and our high point was probably 2 weeks ago, was like our high point. Now we're down to 44 active cases, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
But it's better than the 77. So it seems to definitely, the wave has passed by Auburn, and people are, doing pretty well, and things are going pretty good with that. So
How about the staff? How's the staff?
staff's in good shape. We have plenty of PPE stuff. The state really is pretty good. The fire department's outstanding with replacing anything we use. We just send them, walk over, tell them, hey, we need a box of gloves, we need this, whatever, and they immediately replace the stuff.
What about vaccinations?
We had our first round of vaccinations.
All of you?
The ones who wanted.
Oh, the
we had
ones who
about-
wanted it.
We had about a 75% participation rate, which
Okay.
is a little bit higher actually than probably most.
And then you're gonna have your second dose in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, so that one, you can't sign up yet, depending on the date. You're gonna wait till like 2 weeks, within a 2-week window of it. So, yeah. we'll
Did
be
they
back.
come here for that, or do you have to go?
No, we went, you can sign up and pick different state locations. Most of the guys, I think the vast majority of everybody that I've talked to went to Southern New Hampshire University.
Okay.
And you show them, it's in the parking lot, you don't have to get out of your car. You just go
Wow.
out, they check you in, you
Fantastic.
shop right there in the car, and
Yeah.
wait 15 minutes and drive off. It went pretty smoothly. It's run by the Air National Guard.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, went pretty well. No one had any, obviously, reactions to the thing.
I think it's the next one.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. No, we've had one officer who works, as a medic in another department that's already had her shots, both of them. And it's all good. So that seems to go on pretty good. The state's doing a great job with that.
Okay.
A little bit on the computer if you're not the most computer savvy person, like
Yeah.
me. But it works.
Yeah.
We finished up our giving tree thing. That's what we think's on the floor over there. We finished up our giving tree stuff. That went really well this year. People really stepped up. We kind of modified it and did a lot of stuff outdoors, like our collection stuff for all the gifts and stuff was outdoors. We cut down the number of volunteers that helped out, but it went really well. Melissa did a good job with that. Went pretty well. Some other things we're changing around or planning some different stuff this year. We usually have an annual awards night. That's usually in February. We're going to push it off to the end of March and see how the COVID thing peters
See
out.
if things start improving.
Yeah, or we can even maybe do it outside if we have to.
We could.
But so we'll plan that for the end of March. So
Or the gym, maybe the school gym,
Yeah,
all
the
spread out.
gym.
You know, cheers, very well spaced
So we'll
out.
see how that goes, but that's in the works, so
Yeah.
we'll be able to tell more in February.
Cafeteria's
what's,
pretty big deal.
Yeah,
That's
cafeteria's
true
pretty
too,
good
yeah.
size.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
We're also looking to have they're talking with Parks and Rec, so Melissa Parks and Rec and the fire department are all talking about maybe not doing the Old Home Day thing and going back to like a public safety day, and then combining Old Home Day and the duck thing together. So that might happen this year.
No, that's what we had, and then, of course, they thought it was a conflict with the,
Yeah, so now we
the
can kind of,
the duck race, so.
they're working on this, but they're all,
They're starting to work together now,
yeah,
so
communication's a lot better this
Yeah.
year, they seem to be getting along pretty good, so I think that's gonna kind of work out.
Okay.
So we'll see how that,
Okay,
so how that
Sure.
works out. So we have that coming up as not till the summer, and we're hoping by summer this kind of breaks, the whole COVID
Yeah.
thing, and I'm thinking it probably will. That's all I got, we've been very busy crime-wise, a lot of DWIs, a lot of drug stuff, but nothing out of the way.
any overdoses or Narcan use?
No Narcan use, we're not sure what's going on with that call over the bypass that we were involved with Manchester where a deceased woman was found.
Yeah, anything,
They're still waiting for the autopsy, the toxicology stuff, so we're not sure what caused it.
yeah.
Other than that, then,
I got one question. I just have gotten a couple of people chirping in my ears. Is this door gonna stay locked out here forever?
probably not. Well, our intent is not only to keep the COVID thing going, it'll probably stay going until that's all done with.
Right.
But what's also, we've had a couple of issues going on with assaults and stuff happening in the lobby. And we didn't want to subject citizens to being,
People,
assaulted.
when they come here, the door's locked, have been hearing this, and I said, I'll bring it up, and,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to ask you.
Sure. It'd be something we would consider, but I
Once it's
say
over.
100%, I don't know. We'd like to see how things are going and what the situation is. At night, no. Is it gonna
Oh,
be-
no, I
Do
agree.
you have a notice on the door, so somebody,
Yeah,
give
just-
them a number to call, or?
Oh, yeah, during the day, there's a buzzer.
Buzzer.
Yeah, it works at
It's
night.
just that,
It's not the
coming
friendliest.
into this,
Right. No,
this
I
is
get
the
it.
town's
Right.
building, and,
Yeah.
it's,
Not the friendliest approach, we get it.
Right,
But
yeah.
part of the reason is now, we don't want someone walking in here when there's some older person in making a report, and somebody else comes walking in. We're trying to keep people distance.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
I will,
And the guys were wrestling around with somebody, not too long ago, and it just,
And the kids are here at the meeting. at the
Hey,
same
in
time,
the next few
around
weeks, it
somebody.
could be a little catchy, itchy here,
Yeah.
better we be careful.
Yeah.
So who knows
all
what could
right,
happen.
I will relay the message.
What else? So our camera thing, that's happening, we ordered our cameras.
Yeah, I signed off on the invoice, yeah.
Yeah, February. So Palmax, the one that is like the vendor, and they're gonna be coming out in February to get us all
Get
set
you
up.
all trained up.
Yeah.
Now, does the video go to the cloud, or how does that
No,
work?
we bought a server after some stern objection by Chip, but I just overrode him. And, we're gonna have our own server where we save the stuff here. It's right on our own
Yeah,
computer.
so do you have to download it from the camera, or does it,
When
from
you
the officer,
When you put it
or?
in the charger, that does the download.
Oh, when they put the thing in the charger?
Yep. Yep.
And it downloads?
Yep, and then we have it set, whatever the statute says for different types of crime will be flagged and it'll be automatically deleted after that time, like an arrest has to be so long, a regular encounter's like.
So it's a special server that goes with the system?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
64 terabytes, plenty of space.
Now, who's gonna have the rights to sign in on that? Who's gonna have, a couple?
We'll have to have an administrator who deals with when the stuff gets deleted, probably be Chip.
Okay, so one of you guys are gonna
Yeah.
have
Yep.
password and whatever to get in,
Yeah,
username
just like
and
we do with our
password,
regular server.
because obviously that's sensitive stuff,
Yeah.
yeah. Can stuff be deleted
Well, it can be deleted by the administrator only.
or by the
Because you
administrator?
only keep it so long, right?
Right,
Exactly.
and by statute, you have to get rid of it unless it meets certain
Yeah.
parameters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
Right.
Now, do you, if there's no issues, let's say, Chance comes in after his shift, puts his thing in the charging dock, it automatically downloads to the server. Are you checking the things, or are you only checking if there was an issue with a motorist or a
The
confrontation?
best practices that I've read is the administrator should occasionally look at what's going on, if not the administrators or the sergeants, just as kind of like a quality assurance.
Trying to surf through.
Just to look through them and make sure people are performing to your standards, because the last thing you want is something to come up and it's bad when you could have kind of.
Now, when they're driving along in the cruiser, and this is on their shirt or their pocket, is it playing then?
No,
Now, how does it activate?
you just push the big button on the front, it
So-
activates it, and then when you're done, you push the big button.
So
on the
is
front.
that's what's happened in other states where they say there was no footage or whatever? Is it because maybe the officer did press or?
Forgot, some agencies rely strictly on the cruiser cams, so.
Oh, yeah, if they're out of sight of the cruiser.
Yeah,
cam.
electrical devices are subject to failure, like
Yeah.
anything else, so sometimes people just forget.
Yeah.
So you get out of the car.
So they gotta
wrestle.
activate it, it's gonna be the officer's
Exactly.
responsibility.
Sure.
He pulls somebody over, or he gets out of his vehicle and there's a crowd at the beach,
Right,
gonna press that button and go talk to people.
right,
Yeah, he's gonna have a guideline that,
exactly, when to have it on.
when to have it on.
And you don't even have to
When
activate
shut
it,
off.
if you're just doing casual, like walking patrol, it doesn't have to be activated until you start having an encounter with
Do you
someone.
have an encounter with
Law
someone?
enforcement.
Not knowing how the encounter's gonna be, you'll press
Right.
the button
You can do it
discreetly,
discreetly, you know.
go away, yeah. Okay.
How much video time you got on that? Per
12-hour shift.
12 hours.
Yeah.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So you could,
Oh,
so
so
you
you
could
could-
12 hours
Wow.
continuously, yeah.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, now he could come back, if he had a double shift, like Cashman has a lot of 18-hour shifts. Come back, take his break, charge it, and then go back out on the road again.
yeah, but you're not gonna be running 12
No,
hours.
that's exactly
Right.
right. That's right, if you don't have any stops, then you're not going anywhere, other than driving, and, you know, you're going, okay, great.
Yeah.
Great,
That's it for me.
all right, Chip?
Okay, let's see, I'll do a little recap of 2020.
Yeah,
2020 was, you know, despite COVID, it was a productive year for the department. We had 11,100 calls for service, 86 arrests. That would include 8 DWI arrests.
how many DWIs?
8,
8?
yeah, and then 84 crashes that the officers covered, which is significant for a small town. 84 crashes.
That is a lot.
That's
84, huh? But that, a lot of them are on the highway, right?
No, I mean, there might be a small spattering on the highway where we can.
So the majority is in town?
Just in town. That covers everything from a fender bender where everybody wants the cops to show up to,
Yeah.
you know, something major, you know, a car in the woods.
Yeah,
So it was pretty good. So for December, we had just over 1,000 calls for service and 5 arrests, and no DWIs, but we had like 10 car crashes in December. I don't know if it's because of the snow or whatnot. We had one incident where an officer saved someone who was intent on committing suicide. Person was wanting to hang themselves, and officer stepped in and saved the day for him. And then, as the chief said, the deceased lady that was reported to us, but was actually in Manchester. They're still working on that. That's about it. 273 car stops, 5 arrests, and 17 reports taken for the month of December. So the guys are still out there doing what we're paid to do and what we want to do, despite COVID and all the other stuff happening outside of our control.
yeah.
But that's it.
And you're lucky, no staff have gotten COVID yet.
Oh, no, you
Knock
jinxed
on
us.
wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, that's terrific. You guys are in touch with a lot of people.
Sure, a lot of agencies aren't so lucky. I know Bedford PD had quite a few
Yeah,
exposures.
be interested too.
State police, yeah. Canyon.
Even town hall here has been, knock on wood.
Well,
Yeah,
very lucky.
All around us has had issues.
Very good.
Yeah, very lucky with that. All right, any questions for Chip? Is that your full report, Chip?
Yep, that's it.
Good job.
Waiting on the cameras.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Anything else? With Chip? Okay. Hi, Steve, neighborhood watchman. How are you?
Not too bad, how you doing?
Good. So, the Cludias are out completely?
Yeah, they're gone, we got, some new,
New blood?
group leaders that have come in, we got, Pat Bergeron, I guess, who's, taking the lead on, submitting things to the crier, he's gonna take that,
Fantastic.
as I understand that, I'm not sure, but I mean, or he's writing something for the crier.
Oh, maybe so.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that's what
What
it
did it
is.
say?
But, yeah, he actually contacted me a couple of days ago, wanted some ideas on things to add to the crier, so we kind of batted around some ideas. And seems like it's gonna be a pretty good group, I think, it's
We're
gonna be.
gonna have a good year next year, it looks like. I mean, you're gonna be more organized and you're
Yeah, I
gonna
think so. I
fill
think
some
there's gonna be a lot
gaps that
more-
we've
I think there's
had.
gonna be a little bit more involvement, I think they, sometimes you get some new blood and they seem really eager to get going and.
Things can get
some
stale.
Ideas, yeah,
Things get stale.
yeah.
And then, you know, you didn't wanna walk over to Cludia's feet, I mean, they were so, important in the beginning stages, all of us, so.
Right.
Including you, when we
Right.
first started, they were in it knee deep, so.
Yeah, so, like I said, I think it's gonna be a good deal and, see how it rolls.
Yeah, how's the membership, any idea, are we up, down?
I think we're pretty much status quo, I don't think we've lost too many, I think a couple people have moved out, but we also had a couple people
Come in.
that had signed up as well, even on my street, I think we got a couple people that signed
Oh,
up.
fantastic.
And a couple of things, though, I know, when we sent out that notification, on the attempted, there was an attempted car break-in, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I had sent out to everyone within my group, and I got like 5, it said permanent error messages. So I went into my distribution, I got names and addresses of the people, so I could probably send them something through the mailers and ask them, you know, I'm not sure what had happened, if they moved, or are they still interested, or whatever
Oh, yeah.
the deal is, but, you know, I was meant to do that this week, but I've just been so busy with work, I just
Yeah, no
haven't
problem.
had time.
Beautiful.
Just one thing, David, is this the budget, is this it, everything's already, no, there's still a few
No.
more things?
No,
Well, wait, we're talking about the neighborhood watch.
Oh, yeah, no,
We'll get to it.
I just, well, I'm looking at it just real quick.
No,
That's all.
no, let's
Looking at
finish
this.
up. You have anything else, Steve, for us?
No, I think that's about it.
Oh, appreciate your time and your volunteering,
No
because
worries, I have no problem.
I don't know who we have, it wasn't you.
No. As a matter of fact, I actually, there's one where I had the opportunity to do a couple of ride-alongs with Officer Goulet during December, and like I said, I was very impressed with the professionalism and everything else that was going on. So
Fantastic.
it was quite enlightening, I would
Yeah.
recommend anybody to do it, you know. Everybody
Yeah.
get a good idea of what.
He was he's from Chester, right? We hired him, he was
Yep.
a Chester
Yep.
officer.
Mhm.
Yeah, all right,
Very
well,
good.
that's great, nice to hear, appreciate it. Okay, Mickey, what do you got?
No, I just wanted to ask, just a
Yep.
quick question was about, because I'm just kind of.
so on the whole business, I was gonna bring up the budget
Okay,
from
all
last year,
right, okay.
which is, it's
Sorry
now.
about that. I was
so-
just got right into it.
Any more questions for Steve? Okay, we appreciate you being here, Steve, thank you. Okay, on the old business, so let's talk about the budget.
So, the only thing that we have outstanding is, we have some gas bills still, they always run a couple months behind.
There's always a lag on that.
Yeah, we had a couple building repairs in December, which I think may or may not be in here, we're not sure. They're not in here, we had like a clog in the drain, a good one, that they had to actually have Ken come out and run like a snake, so they were paying like $600 for that. And we had something with the heater. So those are still outstanding. And then we have the payroll, the way that Adele does the payroll is like a half a pay period comes out when she closes out the books, but she doesn't do that till like February or something. So right now, we have 36,000.
Looks great.
Yeah, left in there, plus 16 from the car that she never added back in there for last year, so it leaves.
Mine says 29, so what do you?
Oh, 29, you guys got the newer one, right? Yeah, there was a couple bills, one
Okay,
of those.
so 29 is the figure, minus the
We'll add
heat
in
fix
the-
and the
add in-
septic,
Right, and
but
then
add in 15 grand.
16,
16, 45, you're gonna be about high 30s
yeah,
over.
yeah.
And they took the money for the cameras, not out of this, out of another fund.
No, it's already out, it came out of.
Oh, it came out already?
Yep,
Oh,
That
geez.
was the radar, Dave, that was the radar, they took
Right.
out of the,
the radar they took out of the detail fund. We-
Okay, yeah, you took the radar out of the detail fund.
So we have, what I'm guessing, looking at is we have about 45,000 left, not counting when she figures out the payroll.
good job.
Payroll's gonna be less than 10 grand,
Yeah,
so figure we'll have about, you're right, so you're right, kinda right on the money, Dave, about mid-30s.
mid-30, okay.
And, but if you look at it, we were talking about this today, 1% of our budget is, 13,000. You always wanna have about 2% left
Yeah.
over somewhere there, so
Mhm.
26, we're a little bit over, but not much. So that's pretty good.
Wish you could have paid off that motorcycle if you knew
Yeah,
that was there.
yeah, that's true,
That would have been.
yeah. But it is what it is, we did a pretty good job.
No,
Talk to them, because
Is it?
we're up left.
It's
trying-
tough, because
Trying to figure this.
to get the numbers from the town is tough, if you don't have the book numbers, you
Yeah.
have to call.
I
them.
tell you, every end of the year, it's close, you got 30 or 40, and then it can go down to 18, because, they got a tap. And so, if you get too close,
Well,
you never wanna be over.
Right, you gotta kind of play it a little bit safe at the 1 or 2%.
Yeah, but you got the cameras in there too, so, I mean, that's
Yeah.
fantastic, I think,
Good job.
I think equipment wise, and,
Everything looks good.
I think the PD is in good shape.
Yeah.
Going into 2021.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all your computers, the laptops, the car laptops, radar, everything, that's
Yeah.
really good, fantastic. All right, okay, so that, anything else on the old business, and we'll move on to the evaluation? Okay, Dennis, you wanna do your usual?
Yeah.
It's going to be, we had it written down, oh, right here. That, okay. Grade A, step A. Okay,
So he's currently at
He would be,
It says 6/7.
he was a 6/7 as a part-time officer, he'd be going
Yeah,
on
so-
8/7 as a full, because he just
Right.
finished the police academy. So he'd be an 8/7, and then we're asking him to go to an 8/8.
But at this point, he's
He's
6/7.
6/7.
Okay.
So I guess based on his satisfactory review
Yes,
and
no.
graduating the full-time academy,
No, the contract
was
that
he a 6/8?
he's at 8/7 presently, he graduated the academy and pursuant to.
Okay, so he's already an 8/7, maybe that the form was filled
Oh,
out
because this
before.
is, okay.
So he's
So
currently.
this was prior to him graduating
Exactly.
from the academy,
Right.
when he would have gone to an 8/7. Okay. That's what I want.
Okay, so that's it, right there. That was
So
what we.
the 8/7 was automatic, we weren't,
Happens.
we weren't.
Right.
Happened today,
So
right?
now go 8, okay.
Right.
All right.
Okay. All right, so, based on, and we have, a motion that we grant, a increase to, Chance Spinney based on his completion, of the police academy, satisfactory completion of the police academy, his satisfactory personnel review to move from his labor grade 8, step 7 to labor grade 8, step 8.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other things to discuss? Other than that, I'm ready to adjourn. Except one thing, should we have a meeting next month? Is this the first month of the new year, or what? And then, when is the election on the Tuesday, in case the commission gets abolished? We probably want to meet after the election. When is the election? Is it the first Tuesday or the second
Second.
Tuesday?
Second Tuesday, it's always the
Always the
second.
second Tuesday, that's what I thought.
Always
So I-
follows up.
All right, so I got it right here. So the second Tuesday would be, let me see, if that's Monday, would be the 9th. So I would say that we should schedule our March meeting to Tuesday, the 16th, in the event, because to have it on the day of election, not knowing
Every year.
what the fate is, it's always like that, and I think we did that last year too. So I would like to poll you guys, are you in favor of March 16th as a meeting day?
We
Okay.
still have one for February.
Yeah, but, no, yeah, but I just wanna take care of the March first. Now, we can have February, it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
If you guys want it, I'm
Yeah.
open for it, okay? I mean, I know it's a new budget, you got rid of all the old stuff, it's kind of a lame month, but we can
That's
certainly
okay.
have it.
It's good to have in case like something like this thing with Officer Spinney came up, that he doesn't have to wait a
Yeah,
month to
yeah.
find out what's happening.
All right, so we'll have the second Tuesday of February then, so be it. That'll be fine with everybody, I'm sure, that would be the normal meeting. And with that said, I'm gonna,
Just before we adjourn, just for selectmen, is the plan for the town to have their deliberative session and their meeting on the same dates typically that they do?
Yeah.
There's gonna be no postponement, as the state's talking about
No, we're,
filing legislation? Okay.
It's coming up too. It's,
yeah,
is it gonna be live or is it gonna be digital?
it's live.
Oh,
We're-
they're
we're-
gonna have, what they're planning on trying to do something where people could listen if they wanted to, I don't know if that's still happening or not.
I'm not sure that, but we,
Yeah.
there was a little bit of that, but
Doing a hybrid.
we're having it at the, it's at the school.
So it's gonna be at the school and it'll be
Separate
spread out.
everyone.
And, I believe we're first, the town is first and the
Yeah, and
school's
the
second.
school second.
Okay.
I think it's the 20th.
Do you have a calendar? It's Saturday, 2 Saturdays? It's in January. It's coming up.
This is the 20th, something, come to,
Sounds right.
probably got it right.
Town of Auburn, New Hampshire,
Yeah.
it'll be on
Well,
the calendar.
We were just looking at it today, because I was thinking the same thing. They had, the school has it listed, that it's still happening too.
Yeah,
Well, 20th is, it is a Saturday, it's early, but
What's, I think it's the next one.
the 27th is the next one, and then you're out of February.
I don't know.
20th sounds early.
well, it won't matter for us. I mean, we'll have our meeting in February and we're gonna be a week after the election, a delayed 1 week delay due to the election, and we'll go with that.
Okay.
Sounds good. Any other business? Good.
Great.
All I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn at 7:33 PM. Looking for a second here?
I'll second.
Okay. Saranara.
Aye.
Aye.
I got an error.
Well, I got Chase chances and I got the signed minutes right here.
Thanks, Steve.